Okay, Jester, this is going to be kind of a side-by-side from the back angle. On the left, you're going to have your faster velocity from last year, and on the right, you're going to have the new velocity from this year. And here are the two main differences, man. There's not a lot mechanically that is different when you're talking about like posture, bracing up the front leg, driving with the back leg. All that stuff is pretty much the same. The two main glaring differences are your 7/10 of a second getting down the mound, 7/10 of a second slower getting down the mound in the new video than you are last year. Okay? So if you think about force equals mass times acceleration, basically you're lower on the acceleration side this year. So, you know, you got to move fast to throw fast, in other words. Now, what's messing you up on that, what's causing the bad timing that's making you go slow is, I believe, answered here on the back angle. So I want you to see this. You like to clap your hands as like a timing trigger of when to tell yourself how to go, all right? Except that you're doing two different versions of clapping your hands on both of these throws. And in the one on the right, it's going to be a later and longer clap that's actually going to be slower for you. And the one on the left, it's kind of like a fake sort of tap of your hands or clap of your hands, because you're going to do it so soon and you're going to do the timing trigger that I'd rather you do that will allow you to go faster. So here's what I mean. As you go forward on the right side, I want you to watch. You're going to pay attention to this right here. Watch your hands. Okay? Watch your hands over here. All right? So as you lift up on the right side, you're going to take your ball out of the glove, and then you're going to clap on your way down. So you've clapped right about here. You've picked up, clapped. And when you tell yourself to go is right after that clap. But you don't pick up the ball till right there. The ball's out of your glove right there. Okay? Here on the left side, watch what you're going to do. It's kind of like it's not even a real thing. You're going to lift your leg, tap. You've already tapped the glove. See how soon you did that? You're lifting, tap, and then what's going to happen is you're going to keep lifting, then you're going to get your hands down in place like they should be, breaking low, breaking late, and you're using basically the tap as kind of like a pseudo, you're like trying to use it as a timing trigger, but it's not real because you're doing it so soon that it's not affecting your delivery, and so you're moving fast down the mound in this one. So here's what I mean by this, like what I'd rather see. The timing trigger that should happen is that you should lift your knee up, and then at the same time you should continue moving your hands to get down to your front leg while your knee is up, and then you go. So I'm going to send you some references of what that is and some drills to practice it, but essentially here's what happens. We move our leg up, we move our hands up, right? Both of those are happening right now. We're picking up, hands are moving. Now, right there, when you get to the top of your leg lift, what should happen is your hands come immediately down. See how they're coming down? And your leg is drifting down some too, but it's staying higher than your back knee. See how your hands are basically down at your, like near your belt right here? And your lead leg is up higher than, like your lead knee is up higher than your back knee. Okay? See this relationship right here? This is what we want. This creates a thing called weight shift. It allows the front hip to go down the mound, and it allows you to accelerate. Now, because you're doing this little tiny clap so fast, you're basically doing that. I'd rather you not clap. I'd rather you just lift your knee, and I'd rather you let your hands get to your knee and then take off. That's what I'd rather you do, because that's a faster overall motion. And so that's kind of what you're doing here anyways, even though you're trying to clap. Here, what you're doing is you're not going anywhere until you clap. So you're lifting slower. You take the glove out later, see how your hands are going to come out, and then you clap and now you're going. Well, this guy, if you start these at the same time, let's start here. Let's go all the way back. Start these at the same time. So this is initial lift. Okay. Essentially, this is initial lift for both of you guys. Right here. Okay? So what's going to happen is 12 seconds, 12.97 seconds, right, is what I'm seeing. You're going to lift up here and release the ball, 13.07. Getting into 14. 14.14 or 1.17. Okay? So you're going to see there's like 7/10 of a second longer in this motion over here, strictly because of that timing trigger. Alright? So in essence, you need to stop the clapping timing trigger. You need to allow yourself to lift your leg faster and drive faster using your hands as the timing trigger of when to push. So I'm going to send you a video of me doing that motion and showing you drills of what you should do to get that motion down. Even if you are going to clap, it's going to be like much sooner in the leg lift so that you can get your hands down and take off. Because that's it, man. So now another thing you're going to see here, I mean, look, all this stuff, everything at ball release, everything going on, like, because they're slightly off of each other in terms of angles. Everything is the same in terms of lower body drive, bracing, rotation, when you break your hands, all that kind of stuff. It's simply the clapping mechanism. So if you watch the speed of movement here, watch the right side first. Watch the left side first. Watch how much he takes off here. So you're just going to lift, boom, boom. See how smooth you are on the left side? Watch this again right here. Left side is just going to pick up, and you're just going to take off. Here you're slower. Right side you're slower because that clap. Just watch the top of the leg lift, and you're going to see how that clap kind of delays you. You're going to get up, clap, then you're going. Here it's like get up, go. There's no clap that's like slowing you down. So that's it, man.